Last mission went pretty well. This mission, probably not so much. Welcome back to more Advance Wars Dual Strike. Last time, we finally decided to field Green Earth units into the fray against Black Hole, and we did an alright job being able to deal with Hawk, who himself put himself into the field. Today, we head off to the secret lab that we discovered in the last mission. We're heading to the Spiral Garden, and possibly a lot of pain, if past track records with this mission with me so far is anything to indicate.
Infection detected. Intruder, Allied Nations. Target, Research Lab.
Oh dear! If they find us, it means that little Hockey Poo has failed miserably. Well, what can one expect from a Macroland CO? Such riffraff. You speak wisely, Kendall. No singular CO can compare to the might and experience of the Bolt Guard.
Bolt Guard statistical assessment. Powerful, smart, handsome. Bolt Guard intent. Smack lane in a downward direction.
Stand back, my vassals. I'll deal with this rabble myself. I'll prove that you shouldn't send a hawk to do a woman's job. Whoa, that's the Pipework Research Lab, isn't it? I think you're right, Jake. You know, I just don't get Black Hole. How could anyone live in such a place? Finally, I've been waiting so long I had to reapply my makeup. Oh, it is Kindle, the Black Hole's most witchiest of witches. Oh, it's Sir Javier, a middle-aged swordsman with a child's brain. Bonjour, friends. I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing. I will never surrender my pipe runner. This new invention is my pride and joy. What? I thought it was one of Lash's inventions. You should let the Homo sapiens do the thinking, Cro-Magnum. Yes, Lash designed the pipe runner, but I was the one who conceived the device. I told the girl to build me a magnificently powerful weapon, and she did. For all intents, that means that full credit to the fabulous invention belongs to me. The real work happens in the idea phase. All that brat did was copy my ideas. Sometimes true wisdom must make itself known to those who cannot see. Your words and ideas, Kindle, are worth a king's ransom in gold.
Kindle processor power, 5 gigahertz and climbing. Lash processor power, 486 in molasses.
All true, but you both forgot to mention my beauty. Now, praise me some more, revere me, bask in the unholy glory of Kindle. That is one strange group of people. They have such a simple relationship. It's kind of like me and Sasha. In our house, if I ever speak out of turn, why, she gets all... Zip it, Colin. Say one more word and I'll have you on KP duty for a year. I'm sorry, forgive me. Now that my ego has been sufficiently stroked, listen up. The properties in the snowy plain each have an independent energy source. You'll never maintain a large army without them, and the same applies to us. I propose that our battle ends when the army captures 15 properties. Only a person with my je ne sais quoi could possibly use the pipe runners. Now, I will show you the true horror of my invention. Hawk gave us a tough time with his pipe runners. Now these people have them too? Alright, troops. The battle ends when we capture 15 properties. Pay special attention to the movement of the infantry units. Alright, setup phase. Now, don't let the stats at the top of the screen fool you. While we are ahead at the start, Kendall's gonna make a lot of headway very early on in this mission. She has a lot of pretty powerful units. She's got a wing of gunships. She's got 2 pipe runners up here and down here. She's got some anti-air units, some recon, some infantry, which we're gonna be seeing a boatload of later in this mission. A medium tank out here, and some artillery. And we only got a few pieces of infantry and some vehicles. The main threat early on is going to be the helicopter and the medium tank that is going to slowly start making its way around this spiral to our main HQ. The pipe runners are also a very big annoyance in this mission. I honestly would recommend COs that are good for long distance missions and also vehicles. And unfortunately, we don't have my girl who's good at capturing properties on the team, so we're going to have to make do with what we have. So for this, I'm actually going to keep Jess in the field because she's going to be invaluable for this. As for our backup, because I do need infantry numbers, Sensei would be a very good backup CO to have. I'm also going to go to Sensei's skills, and I'm going to increase capture capabilities for him a little bit, and then also, you know, we'll just increase capture a little bit more. That way his infantry are more or less going to be able to take properties in like 1, maybe 2 turns, regardless of any damage that they take. Just on the other hand, do I want... I don't have anything better for long distance. And scouting's not really the best right now. Honestly, I would keep indirect attack up by 5, just because of the fact that artillery and rocket units are going to be very invaluable for this mission. But this is the CO setup I'm going to go with. So let's move out. Oops. I said let's move out. Let's move out. Those pipe runners are incredibly quick. We must match their speed. There's no need to fear. Won't be spotted by a bunch of pipes. Alright, so to start off, what we're going to really want to try to do to start this mission off is we are going to want to take these central properties. This airport is going to be invaluable, ensuring that Kindle does not take it so she can get air units and we can get helicopters and bombers into the field. I'm going to send my tanks over here so we can intercept her ground forces as well as the pipe runner that's going to make its way down here. I'm going to load you into here. I'm going to send my recon down there, and we're going to get some more artillery made and start getting these properties captured. Our next order of business is getting an anti-air vehicle to deal with the helicopter coming this way. How far can that thing reach? Okay, it's right there. This thing can fly right there. So I think my best bet is to put... It can go right there. Which is probably going to stop, so... 1, 2, 3, right there. Damn it. Just out of range. I can at least put you right there. Right, open the way for the troops, and we'll send the APC in there. Alright, you two are going for that. I need to get an artillery right there to watch over that airport because I know for a fact that once that infantry finishes capturing that city in the corner of that inner circle, it's immediately going to start making a run for that airport. Oh. How far? Okay, move you back. We're gonna do this. Move you there. Move you there. Move you there. Add a little protection for my artillery. Get the anti-air belt and get you out into the field. Can that thing get hit? Okay, no, not yet. The artillery's right there, so we are good to start taking this this base right here. Get some mechs made so we can get you down there. We're essentially going to have to just have my tanks tank a little bit of damage until we can get the anti-air up there, but we should be able to get it up there next turn and start attacking the helicopter. Yeah, remember what I said about the fact that Kindle's gonna easily just start overtaking our count of properties? Well, this is what I meant. And unfortunately, the helicopter's protecting it. Let's do what we can against these tanks. See if we can... maybe if I get lucky, I can finish these things off. Yes! Nice. Let's see. We'll move you back a little bit. Since destruction is all but certain for my artillery, we'll do that to just kind of nick them. Oh god, I just realized they're in range of the troops here. So I have an idea. First phase of the idea is... Damn it. Try to draw you up here. You're probably going to go for my artillery to try and stop it. Get some infantry made, why not? My main plan I was going to do is see if I can bait one of you to get a little bit closer so I can have the anti-air attack the helicopters. The thing's kind of boxed in at the moment, so it can't really escape my anti-air unit no matter what damage it takes. And thankfully it's safe from the pipe runner. I feel like the pipe runner is going to go for my infantry, unfortunately, so what I'm going to do to offset that, I'm going to swap over to Sensei. Knew it. Knew it. You are so predictable. Boys, you're probably going to... I was really hoping to be able to finish him off, but alright. Oh, you're down to one. Alright. Well, let's deal with this mess first and foremost. Secondly, let's get you Put you right there. Can I get... I don't think I can get my tanks up there. Oh, wait. Nah. One of the issues I have with pipe runners in this game is depth perception. It's always been a problem with me. Because that thing looks like it's like right next to this spot, but no, it's this empty space right here. And I have fallen victim to that one time too many. Because right here is actually where we need to have our units. Join you up. I'm hoping that you guys are going to be able to survive, but I'm not 100% sure on it. I could get some reinforcements, but I think I'll hold off just because I feel like Kindle's probably going to use her seal ability. Yeah, Urban Blight's probably going to be use next turn. So let's end it here and then hope for the best. Knew it. Oh, get ready to see Urban Blight, because she's going to abuse the hell out of this ability. Wow, you're targeting the artillery and not the easily to target infantry? Alright. I hate you so much. Alright, first and foremost, let's deal with you. Yeah, still not enough. Alright, drop the troops off then. Start dealing with you while we're here. Significant damage, but still pretty damn powerful. We almost got enough for Sensei's Super Seal ability. Get a tank build. Let's move you up there, get some more money out of that, and then let's get a recon built. I need to send that tank up there to deal with the artillery, because I know for a fact it's going to try and attack my units at the base again. Alright, if you move right here to attack my tank, then I'll at least be able to nail you with artillery. Let's clear that out and clear these guys out so they do not take this airport or go for the missile silo. Get away down here. Nicely done. And finish these off, so that way we don't have to worry about pipe runners for the rest of the mission, because I believe that even though they have access to them, and they have bases like right next to the pipe seams, for whatever reason, I've learned that she doesn't ever really deploy any more pipe runners in this mission. You destroyed the two that are already out in the field. I'll get some infantry built so we can get some more property captured. And we'll swap back over to Jess. Perfect. Perfect spot. Joke's on you. You've fallen for my trap. So, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna lay waste to all these beautiful medium tanks. Alright, so far so good. Let's put you right up here. Let's get our tanks blown up to right here so we can stop this advance. I don't want to move you two, unfortunately. And we're so close to being able to get ourselves some dual strike power. We'll get some rockets out onto the field so we can help thin her numbers that are coming through here, and also try to... Essentially, we're going to try to sneak a back doorway. We're going to have a line of powerful units just like kind of gridlocking her forces, because... As you can see, she loves making infantry for this, since she's kind of programmed to make as much infantry as possible to capture properties. Alright, I might have to sacrifice a nope. Alright, well, we'll just slow down her unit advance. I'm gonna open that up for our... for our air units to get through. And I guess we can send you up to the front. Alright, and now we shall open the way. Essentially, the inner circle, once we deal with the infantry right here, is 100% safe. So we can take these two properties up here with no resistance whatsoever. We can also start blasting through these seams right here just to make like a nice little shortcut. But for the time being, I'm going to swap back to Sensei, so that way we have a fresh ability ready to go, and we will hit her with a dual strike next round. Make her pay for these Ermine Blights! Alright. Let's do this. Just barely out of range, unfortunately. Alright, where can you target that corner is safe, so we can send you up there and get you into position. Alright, Jess, you're up to bat. Oh, look at this glorious damage. It's beautiful. Let's drop this. I want to do as much damage. I could damage her artillery units, but unfortunately I can't hit all of them in one go. We'll drop it right here. Crap, I didn't realize that my tank was still in range of that one. Alright. Pretty good in terms of tag damage. Yeah, unfortunately, my dumbass kind of condemned that tank to death, unfortunately. I didn't see what the outline was in terms of being over the tanks. So, in that case, let's do this. First things first, let's deal with the more annoying units. So we'll drop rockets on you. Take you guys out. Let's destroy... Let's take out her infantry. We do need to thin out those infantry numbers. Put you right there as a little makeshift meat shield. Drop you boys off right there to start taking that property. Do you have any helicopters? Transport copters only. No, not yet. I need them to bunch up a little bit more. Boy, I sure hope you like Urban Blight! Now, thank for me, and unfortunately for her, you know, I'm honestly surprised she decided to attack that and not easily take out the recons, but you know what? Her fatal mistake, and that's gonna cost her. Yeah, mech units are moving up, so let's take out these guys. Get get some helicopters made. Now I think is a good time to launch the missile. Let's see what we got. Probably isn't the smartest move. Yeah. I'll put you right here so you can soak up some damage. Don't have the money for anything because they all went to the helicopters. Alright, at least it's soaked through those mech rockets. And actually, she's falling back. Alright, these numbers are still shooting back. Down to 5, not bad. Yeah, still keep blinking away. There we go. Okay, getting a little too congested right here. Oh, it's so close. Alright. Let's get you rolling. Let's see. Get another helicopter made. Load you boys up and start sending you up here so you can start taking this city while you guys take this city. And then that way we have a nice resupply and repair station for our artillery. Because what I mainly want to do is I want to make sure that I have these two locations covered. So that way, if she makes any powerful units, then I can just immediately undo any any help that they have. Let's weaken you guys down a little bit more. Nah, lucky shot. Alright, I think for now we're good in terms of vehicle damage. So let's swap over to Sensei so that way we can start getting capture increases. Very nice. Down to one. Alright, you boys combine into there. Let's get you back down the base for repairs. And I think it might be time to open a new front soon. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this seam right here, and then we're just going to send the air wing in, and we're going to try to occupy these two... Is that it? Yeah, that's it. We're going to try and occupy these two base locations so that way she can't get any more decent reinforcements. She'll only be restricted to the one back here. You fool, you really thought you had what it took to take on these guys? You're running up... Oh, okay. I kind of figured that you would use the anti-air to take out my infantry since you could just wipe the floor with them in one go, but alright, whatever. I think she knows what I think I know what she's doing, and she has an idea of what I'm doing, and she's gonna send the anti-airs back this way to intercept my gunships. I think, yeah, we should put him over here. Get my gunship wing into position. So unfortunately, sending you out there was completely pointless. So why did I send you back there? I was going to combine you into you. If I go down this way, that tanker anti-air is gonna go straight for my rockets, and I do actually, no, wait, what am I doing? I got backup APCs. I think, yeah, four things of gunship should be more than enough to take on whatever's up here, unless she decides to put an anti-air vehicle up there. I think I probably should get a tank built and sent up there, so that way it can deal with the anti-airs that are being built. Alright, we're losing you guys, but at least you took the city. Maybe I should bring one gunship up there just so I can deal with those artillery. Oh wait, no, I don't want that one. We want the one right where the city is. Get you up there. Get you up there. This mission can be kind of a slog, especially in the later half of it, but once you get a decent number of units and positions, the grid locking really does come into effect. Although I do need to start getting my APCs repaired. Alright, first things first, though. Let's move you. Finish capturing this. And now it's time for tag. Alright, go boys! And with that, we can get a bomber out in the field, and now the real fun begins. Right. How much health does the thing have left? 53. Artillery should be able to do it. Yeah, we'll be able to start pouring our forces in. Well, I had hoped we would be able to. On 0. Nice, nice. Can we get the tank up there? We can. And we can finish out the anti-airs over here. And with that, I believe, yep, the skies are clear. This just really is a good example of showing just how good a very smart and well-timed tag move can do in terms of turning the battle into your favor. Put you up here, resupply you guys, get you guys moving, get our bomber moving up here. And now that this... Oh wait, crap, I just realized that we're going to need to deal with that artillery. It's going to take out those tanks, but at least it's going to possibly stall her from being able to put any troops down there. Wow, a whole 1 point of damage. No. No. None of that. You stop that right now. Okay, you guys are essentially boxed in at the moment, so don't have to worry about that anti-air escaping and attacking my forces. Nice. You're the biggest threat over here at the moment, so let's deal with you. We'll finish you off, and then we'll have the infantry finish out the other infantry. I'll keep it right there just in case we do get another CO ability. I doubt we will by the end of this fight, because the battle is pretty much wrapped up at this moment. There's no way these guys can get through here because the bomber's blocking the only entrance through here. Everything here is essentially gridlocked at the moment. We're about to overrun their bases. Yeah, I think she's pretty much done for. We just need to capture one property and we win. Wait, what? Oh, right. They took out my infantry, so I was able to move through to that city. Alright, I have an idea. Let's do this. Use you, take out the artillery, we'll send the mechs up there to take out the tanks, and then we can finally start taking that property. All she's really doing at this point is just delaying the inevitable. There's no way she can win this fight at this point. But Kendall's too prideful and too stubborn to give up, so we know that's never going to happen. Down to one. Oh, it's just down to the very end. %, 5%. Try to weaken you guys a little bit. Oh, right. I'm stupid. I forgot the artillery was in a good position to take out the anti-airs. I guess it's also good enough to just start weakening the recons. Alright. If all goes well, we should have this mission done tomorrow. Didn't even scratch the paint job. Okay, well, you know what? Just because I have nothing but pure malice and hatred for you at this point, Kendall. This, right here, is what you deserve. I'm showing your forces no mercy. I was gonna let you guys off scot-free and let you fight to live to see another day. No! You decided to delay the inevitable and make me waste an extra day having to capture your damn properties. So now, no mercy. No quarter. Every single one of your guys is gonna die, and I'm gonna do it with a smile on my face. Alright, there's literally no reason for me to have you over there. Oh! It didn't matter, it was down to 8, not 10. We lost! How could this be? It happened so fast! Looks like your precious pipe runners fell flat. Now surrender or run scared. Such a ridiculous invention. This is all Lash's fault. Huh? My original idea was much better. It would have been a truly grand weapon. But then that girl took it all by herself, and, well, you see the results. No wonder we lost. You've got to be kidding me. Spoken like a true seer, Kindle. Everything's the fault of Lash. You are blameless in all things.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Aren't I, though? Yes, Lash's fault. Never trust a child with a lady's job. What a useless weapon. This lady's psycho. Shut it, lowlife. I don't need such a weak weapon. Keep it or destroy it, whatever you like. I care not. Until we meet again.
Retreat, retreat, retreat.
Those three stooges really ticked me off. Seems the Black Hole's CEOs aren't as united as we thought. Blaming each other, squabbling. I'm so glad we're not like that. Good. I hope we bust a cap in each other. Jeez, Jake. Now we can find those blueprints. Colin? Yes, sis, coming. Yes, I have the blueprints right here. Hold on, where is it? Found it. Here it is. The blueprint. Good. Hey, sweet. Now we can totally bust out our own pipe runners. Such a large-scale weapon. How can we best take advantage of it? A wise lesson for us all. We must never underestimate the science of Black Hole. You got that right. Those fellas just keep cranking out these weird weapons. We're in good shape now. All units, move out. We'll unleash this new weapon the next time we face Black Hole. Alright, how much trouble did Kindle give me? S rank, really? Honestly surprised, especially with how speed was. I figured that we would have knocked it down to an A or B rank with how long it took. But I guess Pipe Steam Destruction was able to even us out. I like how Sensei Celebration is like, what a thrill! Whee!